Good afternoon, I'm Jeremy Baker. Today marks 2 years when a gunman opened fire inside a classroom at Robb Elementary in Uvalde, killing 19 children and 2 teachers. There's been new developments for the fight for accountability. On Wednesday, 19 of the families of Robb victims filed a lawsuit against several agencies, including 92 individual Texas DPS officers. It states they failed to use their advanced training while responding to the shooting, all while students and teachers were trapped inside classrooms. The city of Uvalde agreed on a $2 million payout to victims' families. Included in the settlement, the city also agreed to create a committee with families to establish a permanent memorial. And for many in the community, the day signifies a different meaning for every individual affected by the tragic events, including survivors. KENS 5's Mike Jimenez spoke with one survivor and joins us live in Uvalde to explain how he is marking the day. Mike?
Well, Jeremy, when we arrived here to the Uvalde town square, it was a calm silence and you could definitely feel the somberness of the day. Around 10 a.m., that somberness was broken up by a group wearing orange, carrying orange flags. Now, former Robb Elementary teacher and survivor Arnulfo Reyes was joined by about 50 people made up of community members and other survivors. They came out to the Uvalde town square calling for an end to gun violence. The group was dressed in orange, carrying those orange flags because orange signifies the color of gun violence awareness. Reyes reflected on the day of the tragedy and said it was one of the longest, most difficult days of his life, and he wants others to not forget what he, other survivors, and the victims endured.
Memory of my students, and but it's like I would not be here today if it was, if everything had failed completely. So I'm trying to remember their names and to bring awareness to that and make sure that everybody still remembers that day.
The group was out here for 77 minutes. Reyes says those 77 minutes signify the amount of minutes he laid on the ground that ultimately saved his life. And so they stood out here for those 77 minutes, hoping to raise awareness that laws need to be tightened when it comes to purchasing guns. And he says weapons like the gun used during the tragedy should not be sold. He also called on the community's support for more clarity and transparency into the investigation of the Robb Elementary shooting. Now, there are several events happening throughout the day, including several happening right now. There will also be a candlelight vigil at 7:30 this evening for the community. Now, of course, KENS 5 will be out here throughout the day, so be sure to stay tuned with us both on air and online on KENS5.com. In Uvalde, Mike Jimenez, KENS 5.